When the faucet stops working, your first dangerous enemy is not thirst, but panic. Panic convinces people that anything wet must be safe enough to drink. That is how a simple water outage can turn into vomiting, worsening dehydration, or a medical emergency. A hurricane can damage treatment systems, an earthquake can break underground pipes, and a chemical spill can make normal tap water unusable without warning. Commercially sealed bottled water remains the safest and most reliable emergency option, so none of the drinks in this countdown should replace proper water storage. The CDC recommends storing at least 1 gallon per person per day for 3 days, and trying to build a 2-week supply when possible. But emergencies rarely wait until your shelves are perfectly prepared. Sometimes the taps are already dry, bottled water has disappeared from stores, and you have to work with what is still inside your house. The good news is that several sealed drinks can provide temporary fluid, calories, or electrolytes, while you search for a safer long-term water source. The bad news is that alcohol, highly caffeinated energy drinks, and massive amounts of sugary soda can create new problems when your body is already stressed. This countdown begins with liquids that can buy you time and finishes with the option designed specifically to fight dangerous fluid loss. At number 10 are ready-to-drink nutrition shakes. Most people see these bottles as breakfast replacements for athletes, older adults, or people trying to gain weight. During a water interruption, a sealed shelf-stable shake can provide fluid, protein, carbohydrates, mineral, and several hundred useful calories in one container. That matters because hunger and dehydration often arrive together during evacuations, power outages, and long periods without cooking. A nutrition shake is not something you should drink all day as your only source of fluid. Its real value is efficiency, when you need hydration, energy, and nutrition, but cannot prepare a full meal. Choose factory-sealed, shelf-stable bottles, check the packaging for swelling or damage, and never use containers that have touched floodwater. At number 9 are shelf-stable dairy and plant-based milk cartons. Unlike ordinary refrigerated milk, unopened shelf-stable cartons are processed and packaged so they can remain outside the refrigerator until opened. They provide fluid along with calories, protein, fat, calcium, and other nutrients that plain water does not contain. They are particularly useful for families who need to keep children, older relatives, or physically active adults fed during a short emergency. Once the carton is opened, treat it as perishable and use it quickly if refrigeration is unavailable. Regular refrigerated milk should be discarded when it has remained above 40 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 hours or longer during a power outage. At number 8 is sealed 100% fruit juice. Apple juice, grape juice, orange juice, and other shelf-stable juices are mostly liquid and can provide fast carbohydrates when energy levels are collapsing. The key phrase is 100% juice because many brightly colored fruit drinks contain large amounts of added sugar and very little actual fruit. Juice can serve as a temporary bridge, but drinking it constantly may leave you consuming far more sugar than your body needs. Never dilute juice with questionable tap water just to make it last longer. If severe diarrhea or repeated vomiting is causing the dehydration, juice is not the correct treatment, because very sugary drinks can make the situation harder to manage. At number 7 is the liquid hiding inside canned fruit. The syrup or juice surrounding canned peaches, pears, pineapple, oranges, or fruit cocktail is normally poured down the drain without a second thought. During a genuine water emergency, that liquid becomes a small but usable source of fluid and calories. The CDC specifically lists liquid from canned fruit and vegetables among the possible safe water sources already found inside a home. Choose fruit packed in juice or light syrup before the heaviest syrup varieties when you have options. Inspect every can and reject anything bulging, leaking, badly rusted, punctured, or exposed to floodwater. Drink the liquid first, then eat the fruit so the same container supports both hydration and food needs. At number 6 is canned vegetable juice. Tomato juice and mixed vegetable drinks can provide fluid, sodium, potassium, carbohydrates, and small amounts of useful nutrients. The salt that seems excessive during normal life can become more useful after hours of heavy sweating or physical work. However, a high-sodium drink is not automatically better for everyone. People with kidney disease, heart disease, blood pressure restrictions or medically controlled diets need to be especially careful with concentrated electrolyte and sodium products. Use vegetable juice as one part of your emergency fluid supply rather than treating it as unlimited drinking water. If you already have one of these forgotten liquids in your pantry, this is the moment to check its date, seal, and condition instead of waiting for the lights to go out. At number 5 is ready-to-drink broth or stock. A sealed carton or can of chicken, beef, or vegetable broth provides warm fluid, sodium, and a small amount of nutrition. Warm broth can be easier to sip when stress, nausea, cold weather, or illness makes heavier food difficult to tolerate. It also helps turn dry emergency foods such as rice, pasta, or canned meat into something easier to eat. Choose ready-to-drink broth because concentrated cubes and powders still require safe water. Do not prepare broth with contaminated tap water and assume the salt or heat will magically make chemical pollution disappear. Boiling can kill many germs, but it cannot reliably remove fuels, heavy metals, salts, or many toxic chemicals. At number 4 is commercially packaged coconut water. A sealed carton of coconut water provides fluid along with naturally occurring electrolytes, including potassium. It can be useful after sweating, walking, lifting supplies, or working in hot conditions. But packaged coconut water should be treated as a useful beverage, not a miraculous medical substitute or some kind of natural intravenous fluid. Avoid repeating the dangerous internet claim that every coconut is guaranteed sterile, or that coconut water can safely replace professional medical treatment. People with kidney problems may also need to limit high potassium drinks, because damaged kidneys may struggle to maintain a safe potassium balance. At number 3 are ordinary sports and electrolyte drinks. These can help replace fluid, carbohydrates, and electrolytes after prolonged sweating, intense physical work, or heat exposure. The CDC notes that sports drinks may be useful after several hours of sweating, although water remains the normal first choice. Do not confuse a sports drink with an energy drink loaded with stimulants. Sports drinks can help with mild fluid loss, but they are not correctly balanced to treat severe diarrhea-related dehydration. Keep factory-sealed bottles in different parts of the house so one damaged room does not destroy your entire supply. At number 2 is clean ice that was frozen before the water became contaminated. Your freezer may contain several trays, bags, or containers of water that most people forget about when the taps fail. The CDC lists melted ice cubes made from uncontaminated water as a possible emergency drinking source. Place the ice in a clean-covered container and allow it to melt instead of contaminating it with dirty hands or utensils. Do not use ice made after a contamination warning, and do not assume refrigerator dispensers remain safe when local officials say the water system is compromised. Ice buys time, but it disappears quickly, which is why the final option deserves a permanent place in every emergency cabinet. At number 1 is ready-to-drink oral rehydration solution. Oral rehydration solution is not simply flavored water, and it is not the same thing as a standard sports drink. It contains a carefully balanced combination of water, glucose, and electrolytes that helps the body absorb and replace fluids efficiently. The World Health Organization identifies oral rehydration solution as an effective treatment for dehydration caused by diarrheal illness. CDC guidance also recommends oral rehydration solution rather than ordinary sports drinks when diarrhea is severe. The most emergency-friendly form is a sealed ready-to-drink bottle, because powdered packets still require a precise quantity of safe water. Never mix an oral rehydration packet with contaminated water. And never guess the amount of water, because making it too concentrated can create a dangerous salt imbalance. Severe dehydration, confusion, fainting, inability to drink, or continued vomiting requires urgent medical help rather than another homemade beverage. The real survival lesson is not to collect strange drinks and hope one of them becomes magic water. The lesson is to store safe water first, and then build a second layer of sealed liquids that provide calories, electrolytes, and flexibility. Keep bottled water, oral rehydration solution, juice, broth, nutrition drinks, shelf-stable milk together in a cool location you can reach during an outage. Inspect the supply regularly, rotate items before they expire, and keep part of it in another room or vehicle. When the taps go silent, preparation gives you choices, while panic leaves you drinking the first dangerous liquid you can find.